Welcome back to Cardinals franchise. Big week coming up, week 8, trade deadline, some draft stuff to look at, more breakouts, just a lot going on this week, and I'm going to be excited to see what we can do here. Zach Ertz, I don't think we're going to take any of those trade offers, but I think Zach Ertz is going to be a player we're going to trade away this week because he has not produced that much for us. I can see it, his stats, but he's not really that much worse than Trey McBride. Let's look at his stats this year. 18 catches, 215 yards, and 1 touchdown, averaging 30 yards per game. That's very replaceable. Similar years last year, but very, very far. I'm an Eagles fan, so a very big difference from how he was in Philly, especially like 2017-18. And I don't think he's ever going to be that good again. So I think we're going to shop around Zach Ertz. But first, let's look at what else we have to manage here. Some upgrades for players. Zaven Collins gets 2 upgrades. See what I need to upgrade for him. I like zone coverage at a 74 is pretty good. I might upgrade 1 pass coverage and 1 run stopper, but let's see. I like run stopper upgrades. Yeah, that's a great upgrading. Block shedding, hit power. Let's do a pass coverage one as well. Awareness, play rec, and zone coverage. Play rec is really good for linebackers too. So Zaven Collins up to a 78, 84 tackle, 89 hit power. Honestly, for me though, he's a lot better than his overall would say he is for a player that I want, just because he has good coverage skills, which is great for linebackers because he'll get picks like he's been getting. He has good speed, good hit power. 75 block shedding's not too bad, and he has size too, so he's going to be great for us. And cheap, because linebackers are not hard to pay. We get a weekly award here. Zaven Collins got the weekly award this week. 12 tackles, a sack, a pick, forced fumble, and fumble recovery. All on that hat trick play. And something else about an offensive breakout. Rondale Moore. Offense has really been gelling. Everybody wants their number called. Throw 3 touchdowns against the Ravens for a passing game boost. Okay. We can do that, I think. All these players, too, that are uninjured, I think I'll just have to wait until they are able to come back. Kyler Murray, unfortunately, is not able to come back yet. I don't really want to trade any of these players, so that's good. I was not going to trade Kyler. I know that's, like, definitely something you could do as the Cardinals, but not really how I'm interested. And let's scout some players. Still won't know a whole lot about some guys, but we're going to be able to draft a top player. Just taking a quick glance here. Thad Weber is an option. Corey Landry does not look like a good option. It looks like we could go QB. Maybe if I wanted to trade down a little bit. Because definitely other position heavy right now. I'm not going to draft the receiver unless he's like the best receiver ever. He is 6'5", 228 with a catch in traffic, a release. Good to great speed, that's kind of expected. He looks great, but I don't really think we need a receiver right now. Could use one of these guys as an edge rusher. Javier Clements. Looking mostly for strength and speed for these guys. A finesse moves, that's great. And Newell is a power rusher. Does have good to great strength though. B to D block shedding, A power moves, A play rec, not bad. Dual Wilson. Has B block shedding, that's good. B to D power moves, A to C power moves. He could be the best one if he has A finesse moves, because the block shedding is good. Thad Weber looks like a great option too, if we want to just set up the tackle position. A run block. I really like pass block more, but I mean, if you're gonna have A run block and B pass block, that's not bad at all. So Corey Landry, I think he looked a lot less strong here. B run block, D pass block. Yeah, that's not great. Dylan Glass is a speed rusher with A finesse moves. And yeah, we also have some QBs to look at too, which not really sure if I want to draft one, but it's definitely an option. Probably gonna go edge or tackle though with our top pick. Probably be able to pick whoever we want, so. But we need to do some focus scouting too. Or scouting national focus, so not focus scouting yet. But let's see. Have it at corner or safety. I think I'm gonna set it to corner, because safeties are pretty set for now. We have Rondé Barber as our scout, but definitely could use an injection of youth in the secondary at the corner spots. Oruwariye is like okay, but I don't really know if he has a long-term future with us. We'll see. I'm actually going to switch out BJ Ojulari, who he is great, but I'm going to put in Zaven Collins, our new superstar, in a focused position, and I'm getting staff upgrades to try to get more of these focused players, because I think that's really helpful. But for now, we just have the 3. After practice, we do have 2 players to upgrade. Keontae Ingram, who I don't think is gonna do much at all for us in this series. I know he's playing a decent amount in real life, but he's just not good. Like, it's so much easier to get better running backs. And Christian Matthew was one of our young corners. I don't know if he's gonna do anything either for us. I mean, he has decent zone coverage stats, decent speed, but like, it's like a 72. Okay. And I am gonna get some trade offers looked at. All right, so made a big trade with the Colts, and it is going to be to send Zach Ertz, a current this year's draft 4th round pick, 5th round pick, and 7th round pick, and a 6th round pick next year for Julius Brents, the rookie corner out of Kansas State. And I feel like this is a good trade too. He has a hidden dev trait. I mean, I could probably find out what it is. It's probably star, but we could upgrade it. But he has good zone coverage stats, and it gives us an upgraded corner easily. And I don't really feel too bad about losing. Really, the 4th rounder is the only one that you can really get a player that would have a big impact with. 5, 6, 7 are not really super important picks to me. So I think we improve a lot with this trade, especially because Zach Ertz is not going to be a very tradable asset after this year. So Julius Brents is now on the team. Big trade for the Cardinals. That makes Julius Brents actually the #1 corner for us. And see, he's playing down a little bit, but 88 speed, so not super fast, but he is a big corner at 6'3", 198, age 23, and 78 zone coverage, 67 man, but he does have despite having lowish speed for a corner, he has 95 acceleration, 94 agility, 96 jumping. So he's going to be a good player for us. I'm really, if we just get a couple speed upgrades with him, I think he could be a great fit for our zone scheme. And we'll have to play 500 downs with him, find out what dev trade he has. However, though, just looking at this depth chart, I feel like the odd man out is Greedy Williams here. I like these other guys just better. Marco Wilson is significantly younger. Amani Oruwariye has just played better this year. And we re-signed Oruwariye. We have not re-signed Greedy Williams, and I think I might just try to see if we can get like a mid-round pick or something for him. And to the Vikings, we're just gonna send Greedy Williams straight up for a 3rd round pick next year. I like the value there. And like Greedy Williams just wasn't gonna play for us, so I don't mind doing that at all. And we're trading to the Falcons Greg Dortch for a 3rd round pick this year. Decided I'm just gonna see what I can get for my players, because these like bench players that are never gonna play. Greg Dortch in real life is kind of like a combination, like he's their like special teams return man. We already have Keitrell Clark to do that for us, so that diminishes a lot of his value. And I also think too, he's such a similar player to Rondale Moore, like small, speedy slot receiver, that there's just not a lot of reason keeping him around. He has a decent contract, like I think it's like $3 million a year for the next like 4 or 5 years, but I'd rather have a pick now, because we can get a player probably around as good as him that'll just start playing for us. So I'm also gonna look into trading James Conner. He's been good at times for us. I just don't think he's that big of a difference between like your average free agency running back. And we're paying him $10 million this year and $6 million next year. And I don't really want to pay an average running back $6 million. So I'm just gonna shop him around and see if we can get a good pick. I didn't find a lot for James Conner that I was willing to do. So I think I'm gonna look at teams we could possibly like that we think are gonna get worse, and see if we can upgrade some of our 3rd round picks to 1st or 2nd, see if we can combine some of those. Decided to just keep our picks where they're at. I think that might be done for us in free agency, or the trade deadline, excuse me. I might just finally see if we can trade Beecham away. But I think he's going to be the only player that I'm looking to get rid of. And we do need a substantial return for him, because actually I checked it and Paris Johnson Jr. is injured this week, so he's actually useful now. So
boy, we are just
looking at trade offers. I don't think there's going to be anything that I want really, so I think we're going to stay there with trades. So after the deadline, I could trade more stuff like before the draft possibly, or during the draft. But after the deadline, the picks we have are our 1st rounder, Houston's 1st rounder, our 2nd, our 3rd, Houston's 3rd, Atlanta's 3rd, Tennessee's 3rd, and our 5th. And next year we have an extra 3rd instead of a 6th, and then the year after that we just have normal ones. So I'm really happy with our draft capital this year. We'll have to see how the draft pans out, because that'll help us a lot. But we can go ahead. I'm going to check, see if there are any injuries we need to change. Yeah, Paris Johnson Jr. is just out for 1 week, so not a big worry there. Julius Brents, for us, is going to be wearing the number he wore in college at K-State, number 23. And he's going to be slotted right into CB1 for us. Looking forward to seeing how he performs. Still not sure if we're gonna put in Oruwariye or Wilson next. Let me see about that. Oruwariye, I feel like, has earned some playing time for sure, but whoever I don't put in immediately is gonna be like have a lot of slot roles still. I don't really want Keitrell Clark like anywhere near this depth chart. He's a return man for us, really. Okay, so we have Oruwariye, Wilson, and Christian Matthew. All have good zone coverage stats, so I like that. Let's see. Oruwariye has better zone coverage than any of the other guys. It's a little slower, but he is bigger, so we'd have good run stopping. I think we're going to put Oruwariye in, and we're going to have, I might even have Brent be our starting slot corner, because he's big. I think Oruwariye is going to be our slot corner as well. And then Marco Wilson is going to be, like, coming for the boundaries when we have a nickel package in. Alright, so the cornerback room looks better for sure after acquiring Julius Brents. Still don't really have a whole lot of long-term options other than Brent, but we're definitely going to hold on to him. He should probably be an 80 overall pretty soon. And we are ready to face the Baltimore Ravens this week. They're the #1 team in the NFL right now, and we are second to last in the NFL right now. The Colts are actually 0-7, so we're not the worst, but it's close. All right, let's go Cardinals. Hopefully some of those new additions are going to play well for us. Guess it's really just acquiring Brents and losing Ertz, but that's not a big loss for us. I think we can move on from that. I definitely much rather have a solid backup. Wow, Lamar having a great game, because that's just through the air. 14 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. An excellent start. I used contain the scramble as our weekly focus because we're playing against Lamar Jackson, so that's probably a good idea. And this is the Hollywood Browns former team we're playing, so hopefully I might try to get the ball to him some more. Motion. Odell and the jet sweep. Almost gets tackled. Budda Baker misses. That's just, oh my goodness. Horrible tackling from the Cardinals there. Budda Baker was out last week, and let's hope it was just rusty from not playing. And Lamar going to take a read option left. That's Jalen Thompson on the tackle. And Brents is out on the border there. He's targeted, makes a hit, but Zay Flowers holds on, 3rd and inches. Let's get a stop here, defense. Does make me happy to see Zaven Collins with a little star there. Handoff, and brought down by Budda Baker. Great play there. It's awesome to have him back. Kayvon Wallace is not stopping that. That would be first down all day with him. All right, let's get out here. Josh Dobbs has not had a great year so far, but I feel like with him, I mean, he and Clayton Tune are basically the same quarterback. They're so similar, but also they're just like, they're similarly bad. Run up the middle for Connor. Might get the run game more here. And limiting picks has also been hard this year. And incompletion there. Brown just didn't get around in time. 3rd down and 6 for the Cards. Let's see if we can hit Brown or Moore here. Coming across, using some of that speed. And throw with anticipation. And the throw was behind him under pressure. That's a pick. Ravens will take over. This is not the start we were hoping for. Lamar drops back to pass. Isaiah Likely makes one man miss and gets a first for the Ravens. Ravens in the red zone now. Hand off to, is that Edwards? Singletary, Devin Singletary. For 5 yards. Second down and 5. Pass to the right is incomplete. Good coverage there by Oruwariye and Brent. Didn't know who it was going to, but I guess one of them. And wide open. Budda Baker knocks the ball out. What a play from our safety, Budda Baker. Helping out Zaven Collins on coverage there. As Budda saves a touchdown, and the Ravens will be held to a field goal. 3-0 for the Ravens. Maybe us not starting with the lead this time, I mean, we'll end up with the lead. Because that's how it's worked every game. So, hopefully we can come back better than we can choke. Because we've been choking a lot of games recently. 2nd and 6 after a handoff to Connor. Marquise Brown can't hold on to it. Our receivers just have not been winning in the way that I'm hoping they're going to win. 3rd down and 6. Trying to hit Kenyon Drake. Drake gets the first down. 9-yard catch on 3rd. That'll move the chains for the Cards. And McBride is open. See, I just don't think we're downgrading a whole lot with McBride. I still like him, and I like 3 receiver sets mostly. Pascal is not great, but he's about as good as McBride is when you compare personnel like that. Not really. The receiver streaking across was kind of open, but the defense kind of responded late to it. 2nd down and 10. Let's get a run. James Conner gets a few yards there. He is not worth paying $10 million right now. I can tell you that. 3rd and 7. Let's hit Drake. Come on, stretch for the first. We're going to say 4th and inches at the 41. How far of a field goal is this? 58? I think I'm going to go for it. I think we can get it. Ready, set. We're just going to do a trap play, handoff up the middle to Connor. And Connor pushes forward for the first. Good conversion on 4th. nothing else that's good for morale. It's nice to pick up a first down on 4th. Oh my goodness, that's not what I meant to do. Broken up. I kind of just, my thumb just jammed into the spot there. Let's try to at least get some yardage here to make the field goal more makeable. Connor gets a few more yards. 3rd and 7. Let's just run slants here. Hopefully Brown or Moore can get open. And Pascal's kind of open. That pass was not online. Dobbs get him? Come on. Oh my gosh, why? Is he slowing down? Okay. Pick 6, Rock Yassin for the Ravens. And what looked like easy points for us turns into a touchdown for Baltimore. And we need to answer back here. I meant to kneel down, but we ended up kneeling down at the 1. That's pretty emblematic of how this season has gone. Good blocking, though. If Connor beat a man there, he could have had a huge gain. I don't think he would have been gone because James Conner's not the fastest, but still. First down, though. Oh my goodness, no one's open. Just throw it away, Dobbs. Second down and 10. Let's see if we can win our blocks here. There we go. Connor almost gets it up to the 1st. If we need to keep running it, that's exactly what we'll do. The goal for this week is passing touchdowns, so we can run to get there. Connor picks up the 1st. And let's see if we can hit him with play action now. End of the quarter. 10-0 Ravens at the end of 1. We're going to just do that same play action play here. Looking for Brown or Moore, maybe. No one's open but McBride. McBride gets about 7 yards there. Takes a big hit, but gets a good gain. Let's go back to the ground here. You're doing pretty well so far. And Connor on a blitz, but Connor kind of hit the hole right. The linebackers blitzed the wrong gap. First down and 10. Can you get there? Nice pass to Rondale. Going across his body, rolling out, but makes the throw. First down, Cardinals. It's a big gain there. Gonna go to Marquise and picked off again. Oh my goodness. I feel like a lot of these are not interception worthy throws. Like they're... Ugh. Our receivers just aren't getting to it. The timing's off. Read option with Lamar. Gets a couple yards. Daquan Jones brings him down. I mean, I don't know how much of a chance we would have with the Ravens, but... Motion across. Zay Flowers breaks a tackle. Takes 3 Cardinals to bring him down. 3rd and 1 for the Ravens. Let's get some press man here. I do not like man on Mark Andrews. And Lamar's just going to take it himself. Picks up the 1st. Only 10 yards on the ground for Lamar, but got a 1st on that play. I'm going to blitz here. hopefully to stop the run. Motion, it's Isaiah Likely. And up the middle, I think that's Edwards. Yep, Edwards with 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8. Ravens are a run-heavy team, and I feel like we're better against the run than the pass, because our linebacker core is pretty good. Oof. Kaiser just beat off the ball there by Devin Singletary. Singletary gets the first. It's going to be past midfield now for the Ravens. Running left, Singletary again. Huge gain this time. I guess I was wrong when I was talking about the strength of our defense being run stopping, but oh well. Lamar has time to throw. Singletary gets a couple yards on first. Gonna bring in the nickel. 2nd down and 7. And Lamar just hitting wide open space there. Kaiser White not really covering his guy. And I don't know who that is. I don't know who Williams is. 1st and goal for the Ravens from the 4-yard line. And right up the middle, yeah, Edwards just breaks 1 tackle, and he's in the end zone. It's 17-0 now. James Conner having a decent game today, but we really need to get a good drive sustained here on offense. Heavy pressure coming in. McBride open and drops the ball. How did he drop it that far after catching it? Ugh. This team is not showing up today. And Roquan Smith's X Factor is active. James Conner gets only 2 on the run. 3rd down and 8. Let's see if we can maybe... We have a couple good options here. Moore's open and gets the first. There we go. Let's get a hurry up here. Get another play off. And going to McBride on the under there. Picks up 9. 2nd down and 1 after the 2-minute warning. And obviously Dobbs with 3 picks is not ideal. Looking for Kenyon Drake. Had a step on his man and gets out of bounds to the 36. I would really like to get a first touchdown on the board on this drive. We go for a screen to Drake. And just linemen just not getting out there. I don't think screens are going to be very viable for this team. 2nd down and 7. And wide open Zach Pascal brings down the ball. And 1st down from the 15 now. We're driving into Raven territory. Wide open is Rondale Moore, and Dobbs just can't deliver. That's kind of what we've come to expect from the Cardinals QBs here, but it doesn't make it any better. And looking for Pascal. Looks like it could be PI. Interested to see if it's defense or offense. We're going to call it on the defense. It was against Marlon Humphrey. 1st and 4 now. We do need to score 3 passing touchdowns as a scenario goal. And I added it as a weekly goal too. So it'd be nice to get some of those on this drive. We'll look in the back of the... What is that throw, dude? Oh, that's 4 picks and a half for Dobbs. And I think we're going to have to send Tune out for the second half. I don't think you can have 4 picks and play the whole game. I mean, I didn't really expect him to make that throw, but I wanted to miss towards the sideline, not miss towards all of the players. And it ends up being a pick. Ravens now will call a timeout. 38 seconds left in the half. Looking to add some to their lead. Lamar, are they going to call roughing the passer there? We had some heat. They are. That's brutal. Oh, I thought we could have had a sack there. And instead, Deshaun Hand gets hit with roughing the passer. And the Ravens are squarely in field goal range, especially for Justin Tucker. And this game is getting out of hand. We've stayed in some games really well against some good teams. As, oh my goodness, Zay Flowers almost walks into the end zone after breaking a tackle. But it's going to be 1st and goal for the Ravens. They have the worst clock management ever, so they're going to end up doing a field goal. But anyway, as I was saying, we've hung in there for like the Niners game, the Cowboys game. We play last week the Rams game, the Seahawks. We've all been close games against those teams, which I don't know about the Rams and the Seahawks. Probably, I mean, one of them's probably going to make the playoffs, but this game and the Bengals game have looked a lot worse. And we receive the kick, but I am going to make the move to put Clayton Tune in now, just to give some new energy to the offense, hopefully, and just not throw 4 picks is the goal this half. It's not acceptable. It's annoying because we have receivers that I'm like really think we could do well using them, but our quarterbacks are just not getting the ball there. Like what is that, dude? Wide open receiver, and Tune just can't hit it. I'm gonna audible to a run here. We need to get some yardage. Kenyon Drake makes a couple cuts. Almost gets the first there. Let's just try to convert here. Bring in Connor on 3rd and inches. Going up the middle. Gets the first. The run game's working, but I mean, we can't really use it that much because we need to score quick. And another pick. I mean, he wasn't open. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is not... I mean, I don't think I'm doing very well with some of these reads, but the QBs are also selling hard. And Zaven Collins makes a tackle. This is just a brutal game. 5 picks. Motion to Odell. Takes a big hit from Buda Baker after breaking a tackle. 3rd and 8. Lamar on the run. And he hits a man. I think that's Bateman. Yeah. Goes down within Cardinal territory. inside the red zone. First down and 10. This game is getting out of hand. Under pressure, Lamar throws it out the back of the end zone. See, that's what our quarterbacks should do when we don't think we can hit a receiver, is just throw the ball away. Or throw it in a place where you can't intercept it, and it'll just go incomplete. But no. Run on first, and just huge holes to run through. 3rd and 1 now, after a 9-yard gain. You need to bring some heat here. Can't let the run lanes open up like that. Lamar passing now, and incomplete. Oruwariye on the coverage. Ravens are going to go for it, though. Interesting move. Going to walk down a linebacker and run a 0 blitz here. I don't know why Barnes wants to be over there. Hits Mark Andrews, who takes it in for a touchdown. Yikes. Ravens will make it 27-0 after the extra point. Clayton Tune comes back out. I mean, we just need to throw some passes that don't get picked off, really. Tune gets 5 yards after being under pressure. Had an unblocked man that came through, but thankfully didn't get sacked. Second down for the Cards. Wide open man. And Brown just gets blown up. Can't catch it. The pass didn't really get there right. 3rd down and 5. Quick throw to Hollywood Brown. Picks up the first. Clayton Tune's first completion. That's huge. And throwing to Rondale Moore on the drag. Picks up a first. There we go. Let's test the Ravens a little bit here. And Marquise Brown has a chance. Another incomplete deep ball. I feel like almost all the passes that are past like the 5-yard mark are just never accurate. And Connor, the run play blows up, loses a yard on the play, and the boos come out. If I were a Cardinals fan, I don't know how much longer I would be at the game, honestly. And just way too much pressure. Have to throw it away. At least we had a good punt, even though it comes with an injury. Ravens will start at the 8. And keeper by Lamar loses 2 yards on the play. Zaven Collins and Budda Baker in there to make the stop. We have some good pieces on the team, but definitely need more help. Pass to Likely. Thompson brings him down. 3rd down and 7. Neiman's injury is just temporary, just a strain. 3rd down 7. Passing left, and the running back holds on. And that's a first down. We have not been doing well on the year as a whole for 3rd down defense. Budda Baker brings down Lamar for a loss there. Baker's been making a big difference in the run game since coming back. I'm happy to have him. Lamar looking to throw. Finds Andrews. Baker and Collins there to stop him. 3rd down and 6. Lamar to throw under pressure from Deshaun Hand, and Lamar just throws the ball away. 4th and 6. Defense finally got a stop. Keytrell with a return and brings it up to midfield. Hit Marquise Brown, kind of a busted play there, but the horrible throw gets to its target. That's going to be a 1st down for the Cards. Big play from Brown. What is that, dude? That one's definitely not my fault, okay? Oh my goodness. We just cannot keep the ball in our hands. 6 turnovers on the day, and they're all picks. And Lamar, meanwhile, could just throw right over our starting middle linebacker, and it does not make a difference. We just get dunked on. Start of the 4th quarter. We would need to have some 4th quarter to come back from this one. 27-0, Ravens up, and with the ball. Run to Singletary up the middle for a few yards. Yep, the Ravens are just gonna mercifully run out the clock. And another run to Singletary, another huge lane, and he's brought down after picking up a 1st. Our defense has not been able to stop anything today. But then again, the Ravens have had like 9 drives, so... I mean, Lamar hasn't done much, so that's something. He has 6 runs for 7 yards. 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. Hand off to Singletary. Tackled by Collins and Kaiser White. 3rd and 8 for the Ravens. Still probably in Justin Tucker field goal range. Lamar hits Singletary, but Thompson forces it out. Nice play there. And, yep, they are going to attempt a field goal. And I wouldn't be surprised if they get it with Justin Tucker. It's a 59-yarder here. Tucker, and the kick has the leg, but is off to the left. No good. I'd like to just get some points on the board here. You never want to get shut out in the NFL. And Marquise Brown makes a big play there. Into Raven territory. First and 10 for the Cards. Hit Rondale Moore. Moore almost gets a first. It's almost a dangerous throw, but we got it there. 2nd and inches. And Connor trying to weasel up for a yard. They say he gets the first, but not much past there. Like to get a passing touchdown. Throw to Marquise, and we'll get 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 from the 6. I don't really like that play at all, but Connor gets up close to the goal line, gives us a new set of downs, 1st and goal, and I think we have a touchdown here, as long as Moore and Brown slant out should do the trick. I'm just going to block literally everyone else, because there's one guy over there, so we can just read what he does. And don't even get the ball off. That's just lovely. Okay. I'm glad I spent all that time audibling to just have 0.5 seconds to throw the ball. And Hollywood Brown does get a touchdown. He's been getting quite a few touchdowns on this season. That makes it 27-7. Just look to the bottom, and Atlanta is 5-2. Kind of surprising. Just under 4 minutes left in the game. Cardinals down 20. It's been an ugly game, though. Feels like we could be down 40, but Ravens have been pretty conservative. Handoff to Singletary on 1st, and he gets a 1st down without even trying, really. Yeah, Ravens just gonna try to run the clock out, and I would not be surprised if they are successful. Nice TFL there by Ojolari. 2nd and 13 for Baltimore. Handoff, and Singletary again, wide open running lane. Picks up another 1st down. And Kaiser White is down. Hopefully he'll be alright. I mean, I don't think he was going to be the difference maker in this game, so. Another handoff. This time Edwards close to breaking a touchdown there. But that should bring it to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left. Ravens just running the ball out. White just had cramps. He probably was just so sad. He was like, I don't want to be here. Ouch, a cramp. And he just came out of the game. Cardinals make a stop for 3rd and inches. And we are now past the 2-minute warning. Not going to take the timeouts because why? The game is clearly over. Singletary going to take the ball, maybe in for a touchdown. He's down at the 2. That brings Singletary up past 100 yards on the day. And the Ravens might get a junk time TD. Give it to Singletary, and he's in. More salt in the wound for Arizona. Ravens will go up 34-7, and I don't think we're going to do anything with the next drive, I'm going to be honest. And last play of the game is an Odafe Oweh sack on Clayton Tune. That was an ugly one today. And the Cardinals will lose 34-7 to Lamar Jackson's Ravens, who improve to 7-1. And the Cardinals, on the other side of the coin, are 1-7. So after the game, we dropped to 1-7. And I don't think there was a lot of offensive breakout. You know, still a few steps away from putting it all together. Yeah, you could say that after 7 interceptions in one game. And that will do it for today's episode. Not a good game, but we we did make some good moves that I think will help us in the long run. And again, it's not the end of the world if we don't do anything this year. It would be nice to get a couple more wins, but at least we're not 0-17. That won't happen. And at least the draft is something we could always look forward to. So thanks for y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.